friends, welcome back to Food Prep Guide. I'm out in the garden doing some pest control. So we garden as organically as possible, which means we don't use any pesticides, which means we do have some pest problems and we have to get creative in how we address them. One issue that I have a lot is ants. If you use mulch in your garden, especially like a wood chip mulch, ants love it, and it's almost kind of inviting them in, but the pros far outweigh the cons for us, so we still choose to use mulch and wood chip mulch. But we do have an issue with ants sometimes, and I have already noticed it in my garden, so I have already set out several of these homemade natural ant traps, and I wanted to show you how to make one in case you were having an ant problem too. So all you need is some sort of bottle. These Gatorade bottles work really well. Any of your sport drink type bottles will work well for this. You just want to have a wide lid, and you're going to need a drill, some regular sugar, and some borax. This is what's going to kill them, and this is what's going to attract them. You also will need some warm water. So to make this trap, I've already got my mixture in here, but you're just going to pour half a cup of sugar into your Gatorade bottle. Mix it with 1.5 tablespoons of the borax. This is like a laundry detergent. You can find it in your laundry aisle at your grocery store. And then you're going to pour in just enough warm water to make like a slushy type texture. The water, don't worry about an exact water measurement. I never measure. That's not going to mess you up at all. It's the sugar and borax mixture that is really going to draw in the ants and then kill them. The water is just to dissolve those two things together and to create something for them to kind of be able to eat on. So just enough water to form a little bit of a slushy type mixture. And then what you need to do is you need to provide an access point. So we're just going to drill several holes into the lid of this container real quick. Okay, let me come up close and show you what that looks like, and then we'll get these set up. Okay, here we go. The amount of holes doesn't really matter, just enough to provide them some access. I already have several of these laid out, and so I want to show you what they look like in action. So here we are trying to get an up-close peek at one of the traps in action. This one has been set out for about a week. Now, one thing to note is you're not going to wipe out like a whole ant colony with this trick, but what you can do is set it pretty close to plants that are succumbing to ants. Like I have this little tomato seedling right here. I have several more all down the row behind me, and ants love seedlings, and if you can't ever get a seedling to maturity, you're not going to get a harvest, and that's the issue I've been running into. So I have it about, what is that, 7-8 inches away from the start of my seedling row. So once you have your jar done, you want to lay it on its side so that the ants can easily access it. The very first time that I lay it down, I tilt it forward just enough to where just a little bit of drops drip out of it, just to get that a little more easier access for them and just start drawing them in. And then I lay some sort of covering over it, whether it be cardboard or mulch or wood chips or pine needles, just something to kind of cover it, because ants like to stay covered. They like to hide under things. So that just encourages them even more, gets them even more comfortable. But I wanted to show you what this trap does within a week. So I'm going to pick it up real quick, give you a look inside the bottle. Hope you can see this. Look, all of those black specks are ants. And you can see it is, the whole bottle is just filled with them. I'll try and get the camera to focus. There we go. So, works well. Like I said, you're not going to wipe out a colony, but put it 6 inches to a foot away from tender seedlings, and it is going to draw them away from your prized crops. Okay guys, hope that helps. Good luck against the ants. See you next time.